I only learned that song about 2 days before I sang it live, which was crazy, and I almost puked every time I did it on the show. The story of Darci Lynne Farmer, from a shy teen to a huge star who won the hearts of millions, will go down in history books. As this quiet ventriloquist became more experienced after her amazing win on America's Got Talent, the whole world watched. Come along with us as we find out what happened to Darci and why everyone is talking about her. Brings the lost work of art back to life. Darci Lynne Farmer is a successful American singer and ventriloquist who was born on October 12, 2004. Many people point to her as the reason why ventriloquism returned to TV and movies. To help you understand better, ventriloquism is a form of performance art in which a person's voice seems to come from a doll, putting the puppet back in the spotlight. Many people in the entertainment business have praised her amazing talent and dedication, and she has won many awards and been recognized. Darci Lynne learned early on that she loved singing while she was growing up in Oklahoma. She was very shy, though, which made public appearances hard for her. On the other hand, her shyness made it harder for her to speak up. When she saw ventriloquists like Terry Fader perform, everything changed. She became very interested in ventriloquism after seeing their shows. In 2000, when she was 14, Darci went to her first talent show with a doll, and to her surprise, did really well. This accomplishment made her want to follow her interest even more. Over time, she got help and advice from more experienced artists, which helped her get better. They helped her win several talent events over the next 2 years, and she worked hard to do too. In 2016, Darci became very famous when she was on the TV show Little Big Shots. This is where her ability really caught the attention of more people. In 2017, Darci's big moment came when she tried out for the 12th season of America's Got Talent. She not only won the contest, but her unique mix of music and ventriloquism also won the hearts of millions of people. Darci Lynne's name has become well known since then. She has been on a lot of TV shows and taken her puppet shows all over the country. Petunia the Rabbit, her most famous puppet, is a big part of her show and a fan favorite. Darci's story is truly encouraging because she made a lot of money with a special skill. Let's find out more about her. The season of Darci's change. Living in Oklahoma City, Darci Lynne Farmer was born and raised by her parents, Clark and Misty Farmer, and her 3 brothers, Nate, Dalton, and Nick. Because she was shy, her parents wanted to help her get over it by putting her in the 2000 ABD 14 International Cinderella Scholarship Program. It turned out that this event changed Darci. It wasn't just that she won the title of International Mini Miss. She also met someone who would guide her next steps. Larissa Bonaquisti was the current international teen title holder and was known as a sweetheart. Darci met her at the contest. Lisa is a very good ventriloquist, and Darci became interested in the art after seeing her act. Lisa encouraged and helped Darci get started with learning how to do ventriloquism right away. She felt ready to go to her first ventriloquism tournament after only 1 month of hard work. In 2014, she ran 4 and won first place on Edmund's Got Talent, which was a surprise. An experienced ventriloquism coach named Gary Owen saw how well she did and offered to train her and run her business. Dawn Lynn started working closely with Owen to get better at what she does. She also started taking voice lessons from Tiana Plenz to get better at singing. Following Darci's hard work paid off in 2015, as she won a lot of important competitions. She came in first place and won the top award at Oklahoma Kids. Later that same year, she competed in American Kids in Branson, Missouri, and won many awards, such as Broadway Specialty Act and Performer of the Year. Darci was becoming more and more successful, but she still felt like a normal kid in a lot of ways. She went to Deer Creek Middle School in Edmond, Oklahoma, until the 8th grade. Because she had a lot going on, she switched to homeschooling. Her successful job made a big difference, even when she was in middle school. She didn't even go to 7th grade on the first day, because she was on America's Got Talent. How did she slowly build an image that won over the hearts of Americans? In March 2016, Darci Lynne Farmer made one of her first TV appearances on the hit show Little Big Shots. With her cowgirl puppet Katie, she sang the famous song, "I Want to Be a Cowboy Sweetheart." The show was a hit, and Darci's unique mix of music and ventriloquism really came through. In July of that same year, Darci made history at the Vent Haven Convention, an important event for ventriloquists. He was the first child ventriloquist to perform on an evening show at the convention in its 40-year history, sharing the stage with Kevin Johnson and Todd Oliver, two famous ventriloquists. Her charm and stage personality made it clear that she was ready for bigger things. In March 2000, ABD 17, Darci became better known around the world when she sang, "I Want to Be a Cowboy Sweetheart Again," with her doll on the UK version of Little Big Shots. People in the UK were mesmerized by her skill and beauty. When Darci participated on Season 12 of America's Got Talent in the middle of 2017, her career took a huge turn for the better. In the first show, which aired on May 30th, she sang "Summertime" from Porgy and Bess with her lively rabbit puppet Petunia. Both the judges and the crowd were blown away by the performance. Judge Mel B sounded the golden buzzer, sending Darci straight to the quarterfinals without having to go through the judge cuts. The performance went viral almost right away. In just 30 hours of being posted, it had more views than any other video in the history of the show. By the end of the year, it was the 4th most watched movie on YouTube across all of 2017. Darci sang "Who's Lovin' You" with her mouse doll Oscar during her first Golden Buzzer live show performance, which won the crowd's love. She presented Edna, an old puppet with a lively personality, in the semifinals and sang "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman" in a stunning way. The audience was always looking forward to her next show because each one showed off her wide range of vocals, creativity, and funny timing. For the finals, Darci brought Petunia and Oscar back together to sing "With a Little Help from My Friends," a song that showed how well she could handle multiple puppet characters. Because Judge Simon Cowell is known for being honest, he was sure she would win the finals. Darci sang a duet with Terry Fader, who won Season 2 of America's Got Talent. They worked together on "Anything You Can Do," which made a big impression on both the judges and the crowd. Darci was named the winner of the 12th season of America's Got Talent when the results came out. After the show, NBC announced that Darci's act had gotten the most votes of any finale in the show's history. Not only was her win a personal triumph, it was also a big step forward for ventriloquism because it showed that it could still interest modern audiences. What happened to this girl from a small town who loved puppets and turned into a worldwide star who wowed crowds and broke records? With her amazing win on America's Got Talent in September 2017, Darci Lynne Farmer went from being a shy girl to a star. Her work kept growing after that, showing that her talent and charm were more than just a moment of fame. People loved her as soon as they saw her perform, appearing on well-known TV shows and singing with some of the biggest names in the business. Soon after she won AGT, Darci was called to the Ellen DeGeneres Show, where she wowed the crowd with her cute puppets and ventriloquism skills. People loved her because she could bring her roles to life, which solidified her place in the entertainment world. Also that year, Darci had the chance to work with Jeff Dunham, one of the most famous ventriloquists, on his movie The Haunted House on Dunham Hill 3. Darci took 3 of her most famous dolls, Petunia, Oscar, and Edna, on an exciting trip to Jeff Dunham's scary house for this fun Halloween movie. There, they met Jeff's well-known puppet characters, such as Walter, Ahmed, Peanut, and Baba J. This created a fun and unique crossover that fans of both artists loved. By November 2017, Darci was known as a great ventriloquist even more. She was asked to perform with Terry Fader, another famous AGT artist, at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Tulsa. Terry Fader was a famous ventriloquist who had done a lot of work. This was a big deal for Darci, that she was very talented, and singing with him proved it. She did even better after that. Later that same month, in December 2017, Darci shared the stage with Pentatonix during their holiday show, A Very Pentatonix Christmas. She performed a holiday version of the classic song, Oh Christmas Tree, with her doll Petunia, which made the crowd laugh, giving the show a unique and touching touch. As Darci's fame grew, she made a big announcement that fans all over the country were thrilled about. She said that she was going on her first national trip with Darci Lynne and Friends Live. It was supposed to be a small tour of 5 cities, starting in January 2018, but fans made it so popular that it quickly grew. Beginning as a short tour, it turned into an amazing trip, with 52 shows from January 2018 to January 2019. Because Darci was so popular, she added a holiday show to her tour called Rocking Around the Christmas Tree with Darci, Lynne, and Friends. This fun version of her show had 9 Christmas-themed shows in November and December, making people all over the country happy during the. It was supposed to be a small tour of 5 cities starting in January 2018, but fans made it so popular that it quickly grew. Beginning as a short tour, it turned into an amazing trip, with 52 shows from January 2018 to January 2019. Because Darci was so popular, she added a holiday show to her tour called Rocking Around the Christmas Tree with Darci, Lynne, and Friends. This fun version of her show had 9 Christmas-themed shows in November and December, making people all over the country happy during the holiday season. The things Darci did after winning America's Got Talent showed that she was more than just a reality show star. She was a real star and would do great in the future. For Darci Lynne Farmer, December 2017 was an exciting and busy month. It was one of the busiest times of her career because she had a lot of big shows. She was in One Night with the Stars, a charity event at the famous Madison Square Garden, which was one of the best parts of that month. For Darci, this was a great chance to use her skills to help a good cause. Darci went back to her home state later that month for a special homecoming show in Oklahoma City on December 16th. It was put on by iHeartMedia and KJ103, and there were no more tickets after 6 minutes. A second show in the afternoon on the Afe same day was quickly added because so many people wanted to see her perform. That wasn't even enough to meet the need. So 2 more shows were set for December 17th, which would make Darci's return one to remember. She had a great show at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas to end 2017 on a high note. This was part of a big party on New Year's Eve, where she appeared with the famous singer Fergie to ring in the new year in style and excitement. As the new year started, Darci kept shining. In January 2018, she had another busy month with a lot of high-profile events. The one that stands out the most was when she sang Who's Lovin' You with her doll, Oscar, on the Today Show. People were once again amazed by her strong voice and amazing ventriloquism skills. In March 2018, Darci had the pleasure of performing at the Grand Ole Opry, which was another big moment in her career. Being able to perform at the Grand Ole Opry, which is a dream come true, was like a dream come true. A lot of singers wait years to be able to perform there, and Darci was able to do it at such a young age. In the same month, she made an extra appearance at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards, which showed that she was even more famous with kids. Because of her skills and good looks, she was great for the fun and exciting event. Darci went back to Little Big Shots in April. This was the show that first showed her to the public before her big AGT win. This time, she and Oscar sang the famous song Shout by the Everly Brothers. People really liked her show because it was so full of energy. Darci was a guest on the daytime talk show Pickler and Ben the following month. In May 2018, she continued to wow viewers with her charm and ability. Darci's fame kept growing all through 2018. She was asked to a number of important events, which showed that her success was still going strong. She went to the Starkey Hearing Foundation Gala in July. The event was meant to help people who have trouble hearing. Darci went back to America's Got Talent in August, the show that made her famous. She did a duet with her doll, Petunia, of Show Off from The Drowsy Chaperone. People remembered why she won a GT in the first place after seeing her show. She still had the same great singing, ventriloquism, and stage appearance. For Darci, September brought another fun TV appearance when she joined the Kids Baking Championship. This lighthearted and fun show gave her another chance to connect with fans and show off her lively nature. Along her journey in 2017 and 2018, Darci showed that she was more than just a talent show star.